Hello, my lovely Taurus. This is going to be your weekly reading. This is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, unless otherwise stated. All the videos apply to all elements. And so we are going to pull some how's life treating you, some sign symbols and synchronicities, some music, as well as tarot, and we're going to see what's going on. So hi, if you're new here, my name is DamselinDistresstarot, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. We're going to get some messages for you. Let's see what we have going on. If you're not already subscribed and you end up enjoying these videos, please like, comment, share, or subscribe. I definitely appreciate it. All right, let's see what we have going on for how's life treating you. What does Taurus need to know for their week? Comedy show. Remember, laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Virgo also had this. So you earth signs might need to, attend a comedy show, watch one, and enjoy some laughter in your life. Raise your vibration. If things have kind of gotten you down, we're exiting some retrogrades, and so that can kind of bring up a lot of things. And so we want to purge that negative energy, and we want to fill ourselves with the good stuff. So laugh a little bit. It's good for you, and I promise you will feel better. Earth angel, goody two shoes, helper, pure heart, and heaven sent. You could have an earth angel coming into your life, somebody who's there to help you, somebody who's there with a pure heart, pure intentions, and they might be sent from heaven to kind of help assist you. Just had a baby, 2 a.m. feedings, tired but worth it. Maybe you're a new parent and you need some extra help or assistance. I remember those days. I've had 4 babies of my own, and it was a lot of work, but it is worth it in the end. All right, what else do we have? Date night. Get a sitter, make plans, and take a night out. So especially if you're a new parent, you're exhausted, you're burnout, everybody needs a break once in a while. So get a sitter and enjoy yourself for a little while. Maybe you're going to go take your person to a comedy show and see some things that make you laugh. All right, sign symbols and synchronicities, the omega, end, last, or finality. So something's coming to an end for you, and Spirit is telling me something is coming to an end that is actually going to make you laugh about it at the end. So it's like it's been a real struggle, but you might actually have a good laugh once everything is over. Like, have you ever been in that situation where things are so stressful and then something happens where it's really stupid, but it's so stupid that it makes you laugh? I feel like that's the energy that's coming through. So take a deep breath and just laugh it off and be done with the energy. It's time to recharge your batteries. Are you full of energy, or are you feeling really depleted and empty? If you're feeling depleted and empty, it's time to recharge your batteries. That this is an indication that we need to take some good care of ourselves, and that we can't always be, go. Sometimes we need some time to rest and recharge. Maybe you're needing to take a trip. So the train is about being on the right track, some sort of forward movement on your journey. Departures, arrivals, journey, and movement, but you are on the right track, so things are going forward. The Akashic Records, the Library of Knowledge. You might be tapping into this in your dream state, or if you meditate or pray, there's also the possibility that you're getting spiritual downloads, or that there's information that's being bestowed upon you in these states where you're in an altered state of consciousness. Our dreams is one that we connect to these realms all the time, but sometimes we have to do it while we're more conscious, so like prayer and meditation can definitely help us do that. The Unalome. All right, so the journey to enlightenment, the path isn't always straight. Some lessons and detours along the way. So there's lots of winding twists and turns. Sometimes we have detours, sometimes we hit a pothole, but we eventually make it to our destination. Remember that all paths will lead us home. All right, let's see what kind of songs we have for you guys. Everything I do it for you. So I feel like you're working really hard for you and your family at this time. And if you're single and you're like, hey, I don't have kids, I don't have a person, then you're doing it for yourself, to better yourself or to better your life. Somebody needs you right now. Could be especially if you are a new parent. I feel like you might need a lot of help or assistance while you navigate this new part of your journey. But remember that you're still standing and you're going to be okay. It might be a lot of twists and turns, a lot of bumps in the road, but you will eventually get where you need to go. Ain't no mountain high enough. I feel like somebody really loves you, and that there is nothing that is going to keep them away from being with you. All right, let's see what kind of tarot messages we have for the Taurus this week. What does Taurus need to know? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It would help if I could shuffle today. Every once in a while, my cards don't want to shuffle right. There we go. All right. Seven of Coins. So being really frustrated, especially with finances right now. This is telling us that we might need to stick it out a little longer. Pentacles move the slowest in tarot. It can literally take years sometimes for things to change and transform. They happen when they're supposed to, and we don't want to rush these things because we want it to happen in the best possible timing, which is always divine timing. So let go of the frustrations. You will definitely see things improve, and you will reap your harvest as long as you don't give up. The Ace of Wands. There's some sort of creative project that's coming in or a passionate new encounter, but this is tapping into that creative energy. This is tapping into things like, writing, the arts, things like that, creating things with your hands, creating music, creating, maybe you're a writer, maybe you're a sculptor, some sort of artist, maybe you dance. But this is tapping into that creative energy, and at this time it would be highly beneficial for you. The Page of Coins, there's some sort of opportunity to learn more or to expand your knowledge as well as your finances. So this could be maybe taking that first step, or you're trying to figure out how to balance things if you want to go to school and raise a child. But there is a way if you're determined enough to actually do it. I also see commitment in your future. So if you're not already married, this is an indication someone's thinking about long term. They want to build something solid and stable that'll stand the test of time. This is also soulmate and twin flame energy with the 1111. It symbolizes twin flames, mirrored energy. And so this is somebody that is meant to be in your life for a reason. They are part of your journey. What else do we have for Taurus? All right, something is moving quickly. Either something that you've manifested or something to do with your finances is going to change quickly. I think you were like on the verge of wanting to give up and throw in the towel and say, chuck it in the fuck bucket, right? Like, who cares? You didn't want to do it anymore. There was some reason why you wanted to give up. There was some sort of finality that almost needed to happen, it looks like. But it's changing. The energy is changing. It's almost like you laughed it off, and they're telling me you laughed off the fact that everybody thought you were going to be defeated soon, or that there was some sort of defeat that was coming against you, and they're saying you're going to actually laugh about this when you see it for what it truly is, because things are starting to rapidly change. All right, money struggles will soon be a thing of the past. You might be in a stage of recovery from injury, illness, or surgery, and you may have also cut somebody off. I also feel like you've cut off a part of you that was really creative, artistic, and that really made you feel fulfilled, and you need to pick that hobby or that thing back up again, because it's going to help you through whatever it is you're going through right now. Yep, and money improvements are underway, but you might have to expand your knowledge. Maybe you need some sort of degree to get a better paying job. Maybe you actually just need to learn things on, whatever the subject is in order to make better money. But there is definitely enough coming that will help you be able to bless others as well as yourself. So to be able to share the wealth, the the Hermit. You guys know I can't read, I can't talk, right? Okay, whatever. Anyway, so this is telling us that we do need to make sure that we are reflecting, that we are going within, that we take some time for ourselves, that we think about the things that we want. I feel like you need to tap into that Akashic records or the hidden knowledge to really figure out how to get things back on track. So if there's been some sort of detour along your path and you're feeling depleted at all, or there's been a finality, this is an opportunity to realign things, to see where it is you really want to go, and to get things back on track so that you make some forward progress. All right. See the illusions for what they are. If there's something in your path that's, hindering your growth or it's causing problems, then see it for what it is. Don't be under some sort of illusion. Don't bury your head in the sand and go, oh, it's fine. If it's not fine, it's not fine, and you've got to do something about that. So this is needing to find the balance, and balance usually from within. So don't get stuck under some rose-colored glasses. See things for what they truly are so that you can make the forward progress you want. And then I feel like things change rapidly. I think this person in your life could be a fire sign. It's somebody who has very flighty energy. They're very in, they're very out. One minute they're all about you, the next minute they're breadcrumbing you. And that's not what you're looking for. What you're looking for is stability. So some serious boundaries are in order. And you may have to actually cut this person off. You may have to make them realize that they can't treat you this way, that you're looking for something else, and that if that's not what they're looking for, there's the door. The same way that they came in is the same way that they can leave. All right, what else does Taurus need to know? Yep. All right, so we have the World and we have the Page of Swords. So the World, we're closing out old chapters. We're coming 360, full circle. This is divinely guided intervention. This is something that we need to focus on our bigger goals, the bigger picture, what it is that we really want out of life. And if that's with a person, great. If it's by yourself, great. Whatever it is for you that works, go towards your dreams and your goals and don't let things stop you. I feel like if money's been an obstacle, that's about to change for you, and I think that's what helps kind of get things back on track. I feel like money's been a huge obstacle for you for like everything in your life, that it's, if the money was just available, doors start to open. So I think doors are about to open for you, but definitely some things to do with maybe travel, the internet, the World Wide Web, or that there is a cycle that's closing so a new one can begin. Somebody is spying on you through some sort of means, whether that's through the internet, through social media, friends or family groups. Somebody is watching you. So be very careful and know that it's not necessarily in a malicious way, but it's like they're snooping. There's people that are trying to gain or gather information about you for whatever their reason, their purpose is. So be careful. Don't advertise things you don't want people to know. If you come into a large sum of money, don't tell anybody unless they need to know. And you want to kind of keep things hush hush. Work in silence, move in silence so people can't sabotage your goals. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know for Taurus this week? All right, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So we're letting our guard down. All right, so we're learning to trust again. There's some sort of decision that's also being reached. I feel like you're fed up with a lot of crap in your life and that you aren't going to settle for this anymore. And so you're making some adjustments. All right, what else do we have? Judgment, also in reverse. Something's not going to go in somebody's favor. My whole deck was upside down, and that's all right. All right, so we have Death at the bottom. There's some sort of cycle ending. I feel like this is divinely guided. I feel like this is also something that's coming through maybe the courts, that something is ending. And because something is finally ending, that you're able to let your guard down and breathe again and kind of laugh it off. That's what they're showing me. They're showing like, you finally get that sense of relief, that deep breath, that release when all of this crazy chaotic energy is finally over with. You're going through something that's huge right now. You're going through some sort of serious situation. I do feel like whatever this ending is really does need to happen. It could potentially be with a relationship, only because that comes out with the Four of Wands, but I'm not seeing like justice isn't here yet, so I don't know that it's like a divorce necessarily, but that something painful, some sort of painful cycle is definitely ending for you. What else do we have? All right, the Chariot, and it ends quickly. This is going to be abrupt. This is going to be something that has been very stuck and stagnant for a long time, and it abruptly changes and goes forward. Travel is possible. Purchasing a vehicle is possible. Relocation is possible, and it's giving you a lot of fear. When I said relocation, that's when the fear starts to come up. You're worried about this change, but you want this change. But you're like so on the fence for so long that you finally made a decision about it. And I feel like it's the only decision that you can really make because it's the only one that's going to make you happy. It's your wish fulfillment coming in. That's why it's giving you pause. That's why it's making you think, oh, is this really what I want? Oh, do I really want to go in this direction? Do I really want to go towards that person, towards that situation? So there's lots of contemplation, but I feel like this is something that you've manifested. And so now that things are aligning for you, things are starting to change and they're starting to come in. There is the potential for relocation. You're tired of the conflict. You're tired of the chaos. You want that sigh of relief, that sense of freedom. And so you have to close the old chapter and let that old cycle end and be final before you can finally go into where you want to be. Yeah, you're tired of the sleepless nights, the worry and anxiety. So you're going away from that. You're leaving that behind. And it's coming quickly. There's some sort of news. And I feel like it's news of this wish fulfillment, news of like judgment if you're dealing with courts or contracts or legal issues. There's news coming in. And so it's news that gives you the enlightenment that you need to basically have the knowledge that you're looking for to make this final decision. Yeah, you're going to cut somebody off and you're going to kind of work on recovery. So if you've been in a toxic cycle or a relationship or financial struggles have been really bad, that looks like you're going into a period of recovery from those things. What is our final outcome? All right. Yep. Something very painful needs to end. This has been a lot of backstabbing and betrayal. It's the ending of a situation or a relationship that's been a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of clashing egos, chaos, and that you are looking towards your future and you've had to wait on this for a very long time. What else do we need to know? You're working towards your goals. You are willing to put forth the hard work and effort that it takes to be successful. Your hard work, your determination will actually pay off for you in the long run, so don't give up on that. You might need a little bit of more further education. You might think about going back to college, or there's some sort of lifelong learning that you're a lifelong learner. You're always going to be like a student of life, and that you want all the knowledge that you can possibly attain in your life to be as successful as you always can. I always tell my kids that knowledge is power, and that if you master something, if you learn something, that no one can ever take that from you, that knowledge that you acquired is yours and it is powerful. So learn as much as you can, be a sponge and soak that shit up. It is so important. All right, your final card. You get the victory. So be determined to go forward, be determined to be successful, and stay focused on your goals. Some people are starting to see what you bring to the table. I feel like there is some big change that is happening that brings you the victory that you're looking for, a wish fulfillment, and something that potentially you manifested. Stay positive, stay focused. You will get there. Hope it helps. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you soon.